Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Trojans' offense will be first on the attack. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility. Now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And as he throws, got it in the middle, it's Strachan. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It was jarring to think of USC in the Big Ten, but a year after Caleb Williams, even more problematic, the number of losses. It's year 4 under Lincoln Riley, and they need some improvement.
And it's got to come on offense, ironically enough. That's one thing that you're used to saying about Lincoln Riley. They're constantly explosive. Quarterbacks are always winning Heisman trophies. That wasn't the case. That consistency wasn't there, David. They need to get back to that.
Yeah, I'm so used to watching them just explode and then take people apart. And last year, started hot with LSU, but then they fell off the rails. So do they get that explosive nature back? And is USC the brand? Is it going to be back, or does it mean worse things for that coaching staff?
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Hard running there. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Under fire. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Finds a man by himself. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Jordan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. To the air, it's I.O.F. Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's I.O.F. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Toss sweep to the right. Looking for room at the 30. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's I.O.F. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this.
And they...
Welcome to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Rebels will kick this away to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Freshman shows inexperience, lucky it didn't get intercepted. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll give it to the back. Powers through. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line for a third and very long here in the opening drive. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made after just a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
And the Rebels are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun handoff here. Minute.
Brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live
in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now, fourth down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Using his legs, it's Moss. He's in the clear. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
But he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! All the way to the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. Backed up at the 15. Dropping back. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Rebels' offense is back out on the field. They'll give it to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Not deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back gets the football. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Moss. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Takes the handoff again. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He hands it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Breaking tackles and going. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get 2 hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
What a catch! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Reed. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Good throw to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Grab down the middle. It's Lee. Tackle, but first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, and hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Fakes the handoff here. Looking to throw it. He's looking deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Tech on the PAT again. It's 28-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Reed. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they got him for